Everyone says AI will replace designers. I think the opposite problem is more interesting. AI is creating new responsibilities that most designers aren't even thinking about yet. So, if you are wondering what designers actually need to get better at in the AI era, this video is for you. Hello, my fellow designer and AI enthusiasts. I am Khoshnaz, and today I want to talk about something I have been thinking about a lot recently. Because everywhere we look, people say, AI will replace designer. And I get it, I really do. Because AI is getting very good at producing things. It can generate layout ideas, it can write copy, it can generate a quick prototype, it can summarize research, write code, create UI components, and it can give you 10 different versions of a screen before you finish your coffee, which is impressive. A little rude, but impressive. But here is the thing. Generating something is not the same as understanding what should be generated. And this is where I believe the designer's role is changing, not disappearing, just changing. Let's first be honest. AI did take some works off our plate. The boring stuff, the repetitive stuff, and I am not going to pretend that I miss all of that. I don't. I promise. If AI can help me get the first draft faster, great. If AI can help me test an idea earlier, amazing, please do that. If AI can help me stop moving cards around for 3 hours, please take the wheel. But, this is a big but. The moment AI makes output cheap, judgment become more important. Because now the problem is not can we create something. The problem is if this thing's actually good. And this is where the new homework starts. Now I want to introduce you our new homeworks as a designer. Let's dive in. So, the first new responsibilities for us as a designer is context engineering. And I know that sounds like a bit fancy phrase, but honestly, it just means can you give AI enough useful information so it doesn't start guessing like a very confident intern? Because AI does not automatically understand your products. It doesn't know your users, your design systems, your business constraints. So if I ask AI, for example, improve the onboarding flow. That's too vague. AI will give me something, of course it will, but maybe it will solve the wrong problems. A better way is to give it context. For example, here is where users drop off, here is what they misunderstand, here is our design systems, I don't know, here is the technical limits in our teams, here is tone of voice, here is what we already tried and rejected, it's really important. And that's the context engineering, so simple. It's not just prompting, it's preparing the brain of the AI before asking it to work. And I believe designers are actually very good at this because we already translate messy human problems into clear structure. Now we just need to do it for AI too. That's it. So the next one. Another new responsibility is skill writing. You probably hear about the skill a lot. This one is very underrated because teams repeat the same things all the time. The same UX review, the same design system check, the same research summary or accessibility check. So instead of asking AI from zero every time, designers can create reusable AI instructions like a small markdown file. This is not just documentation, this is reusable design thinking. It is like teaching AI how your team thinks. And the important part is these skills should evolve. When the teams learn something new, these skills get updated. I would say writing that help human and AI work better together. Very glamorous? Maybe not. Very useful? Absolutely. Let's talk about the next new responsibilities, which is about design systems, because this is the big one. Before, design systems were mostly for engineers and designers. But now, if AI is generating screens or flow, the design system also needs to guide the AI agents. Otherwise, AI will just guess. And AI guessing inside a design system is where comedy becomes tragedy. It might invent a new component, use the wrong spacing, mix two patterns, ignore accessibilities, or create something that looks polished but somehow feels like it comes from a cousin of your products, not your actual products. Do you feel it? You probably. So, design systems need to become AI readable. Basically, something like this. Dear AI, here is our product behaves. Please do not freestyle our entire interface. Thank you. This is all about AI ready design system. And tiny side note. I actually wrote a deeper Substack articles about this exact topic, like how to make your design system more agentic and AI readable. So if you want to know more about the practical version of how to make a design system more AI ready, I will leave that link for you in the caption. Please feel free to read it. Another new responsibility is actually quality filtering, because AI gives you a lot, sometimes too much, like 20 layout, 10 dashboards, and at first it feels productive. But then you look closer and realize many of them just different, not better. You know that feeling, I think. But the user problem is still there, sitting in the corner, untouched, drinking its coffee. So I believe the new responsibility for designers is that he or she should be the person who says, wait, this looks nice, but it misses the point. This one breaks our pattern. This one is visually different, but strategically the same. This one is, I don't know, actually interesting because it changed the user decision. AI creates the pile. Designers need to find what is actually worth keeping. That's it. Another big new area for us is trust, especially in AI native products. AI products need trust layer because when AI makes a recommendation, users don't just need an answer, they need to understand it. Imagine AI says, this workflow will save you 3 hours. Okay, cute. Based on what? How sure you are? What did you consider? What are the trade-offs? I don't know. Can I check it? Can I change it? Can I say no? Can I just do it myself? These are the design questions. Designers need to create that layer around AI decisions, like the confidence level, the explanations, review steps, undo, override, human approvals, because users should not feel trapped inside AI decisions. They should feel supported, still in control, still able to disagree. Trust does not magically appear because the AI sounds smart. Trust has to be designed. Please remember that. Trust has to be designed by us as a designer. Um, you probably feel the next one. I believe AI is also changing how teams work, and I think this part is not talked about enough. I believe designers now need to look at the team workflow and ask themselves questions like, where do we repeat works? Where does context get lost? Where do product design and engineering misunderstand each other? Or where are decision hidden, like in Slack, in Figma comments, Jira tickets, random meetings, someone's brains? Probably yes to all of them. And then the designers needs to think, what kind of AI workflow should actually help here? This is workflow orchestrations. It is designing how the team works with AI. And I think this is a huge new responsibility, not only for designers, for every single individual in the team. Because a tool can be powerful and still fails if it does not, fit the team culture. And a messy workflow plus AI is not innovation. Please remember that. It's just faster mess. Please don't get bored. Stay with me. I only have 3 more responsibilities that I am sure are worth to hear that. And yes, designers also need to evaluate AI tools now, which is honestly tiring. I feel you. I am also in the same boat with you. Every week there is a new tool, a new model, a new plugin, and everyone is trying to keep up while also doing their actual job. But teams cannot change their workflow every 2 weeks. So designers need to test tools with the real work to understand if that new tools can actually adapt to the team and solve the team's problem reliably in the long term. That is the kind of design judgment, because tools shape how the teams think, communicate, collaborate, and ship. So choosing the right tools for the team is one of those very important new responsibilities nowadays. Another shift is a designer builder mindset. And no, I am not saying every designer has to become a full engineer. Please breathe. But I do think designers need more builder energy now. AI makes it easier to move closer to code, to prototype real interactions, to test edge cases earlier, to understand how something behaves, not only how it looks. So instead of only talking about beautiful screens, we can talk about real interaction, where logic breaks, exploring edge cases with a working version of the idea. To be honest, that changes the conversation with engineers. It becomes more concrete, more collaborative, less hand of drama, you know it. And honestly, I think that is a good thing because designers become better product partner inside the team. So, thank you for staying and watching me. Here is the last one, last new responsibility, which is probably the most important for me. Designer needs to protect the human part of the work. Please stay with me and hear it. Because the biggest danger is not only that AI replaces designers, the bigger danger is that designers start outsourcing their thinking too early. It is too easy to open the tools before you have your own opinions, before reading the research, before forming a hypothesis. Then AI gives you a polished answers, and the polished feels good, but polished does not mean true. So I think we need a simple rule. Think first, then use AI. Use AI to challenge your thinking. Use it to sharpen your ideas, to explore alternatives. Use it to find the blind spots. But please don't use it as a replacement for your own judgment. Because taste, empathy, ethics, contradictions, user understandings, and point of view are still very human part of the design. And honestly, those are the parts I don't want us to lose. So, when people say AI will replace designers, I think maybe it will replace some tasks. We can say goodbye to some of them, such as goodbye endless resizing, goodbye fake productivity through 25 layout versions, goodbye some of the boring first draft works. But the deeper part of the design are becoming more important, such as context, judgment, trust, system thinking, workflow, quality, team orchestration, and knowing when to use AI and when not to use AI. So I don't think AI made design easier. I think it made some parts even more serious. And maybe this is the real homework for designers now. Not learning every single AI tool, that is impossible, but learning how to think clearly, write clearly, judge carefully, build closer to reality, and help teams use AI without losing the plot. So, yes, AI won't replace designers. It just gives us more homework. Lucky us. If this makes you think, I love to hear your opinions. What new responsibilities do you feel AI already added to your work? Tell me in the comments. And if you like honest conversation about design, AI, and how our work is changing, subscribe and come hang out with me here. See you in the next one. Cheers!